It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Versace, the luxury fashion powerhouse, started its journey in 1978, but they had a big challenge. And the challenge is really breaking through the normal fashion look and feel of just being plain and being really, really simple. So Versace decided to do something different. He decided he was going to dominate the market with bold colors, vivid patterns, and these stripes that were just, I believe at the time, over the top. And the company's unique approach, initially people said, what? Nobody wants that. That's not what we do. Have you ever found yourself in that situation, by the way, where you wanted to break away from the competition? You wanted to break away from the norms. You wanted to do what you felt was right. You wanted to be creative. You wanted to be unique. You wanted to be different. And you still wanted to solve a problem. Well, that's exactly what Versace did. And his key was creativity and having a strategy that diversified. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Versace went out and he was known for having this eye for grabbing talent. So he got Naomi Campbell and many others to be able to wear his wares. And as a result, well, they expanded. They expanded to jewelry, designer furnishing, houseware, China, textiles. I mean, the diversification was the key sales strategy that launched Versace to the company that we know it is today. What's my big takeaway for you as a CEO that you can walk away with? It's two things. Number one, believe in your sales strategy. Believe in it. If you don't have one, get one. And number two, it's going to take finding a sales team with the talent to be able to implement what you're looking to do. If you do those two things, not only will you break through in your industry, not only will you stand out from your competitors being creative, but you'll also raise your sales revenue to an entirely different level. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. My name, by the way, is Shay Brown, your host, and I'm super excited that you're here on this journey with us. So let me, as you can see, we got a couple things going on here. Let me make sure I hit the button because I don't see the button clicking here. Oh, here we go. No worries. There we go. Okay. So let's get going. As we get going, let me first say welcome, everybody. Got a lot going on this morning, as you can see, but this is change is good. Embracing change is good. Embracing change is good. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle, by the way. We're going to start with our pledge. Our pledge every single morning is the same. It hasn't changed, and that is if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. In fact, repeat that after me if you would. Repeat that after me right now in this present moment. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. We're at the 2-minute and 58-second mark, and we know that sales is the oxygen for any great business in history. So we've got to focus on sales. Now, we're going to focus on our pledge this morning. And we have a pledge, I believe, that's one that I admire. I love doing it every single day, and that is you must learn, earn, and return. So now that we said our mantra, we're going to do our pledge of allegiance. That's kind of our pledge. Every day a CEO needs to look at their business and say these three things. I have to learn something new, repeat after me, in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get new and existing clients to return. I must learn, earn, and return. I must learn something new in order to get current clients to return, in order to earn new revenue from existing clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. Learn, earn, and return. Okay. As we move on, we have three objectives. And I always want you to know what the objectives are each morning, because why do you show up? Why be here if you don't know what these are, right? So the number one objective we have is sales progress. So you show up every single day with the goal of increasing your sales results, which makes perfectly good sense to me. And then number two, addressing any roadblocks that are out there. We know there's bottlenecks. Things happen. Life happens. Business happens. And to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must understand in order to be successful. And you might say, Shay, why do you spend so much time going over the objectives? Why do you spend so much time? Because I want you to know exactly why you should show up. The 5 sales pillars are: number one, sales planning. We're going to have a plan. We're going to have a strategy to get to the goal that we want. Number two is sales cycles. We're going to understand when our customers come in, how to accelerate that sales cycle so we can move forward. That's why you show up. Number 3 is for sales positioning. You know that your words will make you rich. I say that all the time. Your words will make you rich. And as a result of that, your messaging matters. Number 4 is sales indicators. What gets measured, gets managed. We're going to spend 3 minutes on that today. And then number 5, a sales team. There's only one way to generate revenue in the business, and that is to serve and to sell. Now, if you haven't already, I'm going to encourage you to go over and download your CEO Sales Dashboard. Your CEO Sales Dashboard. You can go download that. Let me hit this button. Yeah, here you go. CEO Sales Dashboard. You go over to CEOSalesHuddle.com. I've got confused here. I've got so much going on. CEOSalesHuddle.com. Go to www.CEOSalesHuddle.com. Okay, let me move on. Here's a quick overview. We're at the 5 minutes and 46-second mark. And I always like to say, for those folks who are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. I want to encourage you to do 2 things. 1, look right below the video. And check in. Just say, I'm here. Just say hashtag I'm here. Now, we love the check-in because we love it for accountability. If you're watching the video, thank you so much for tuning in. You're still here with us. We appreciate you as well. So you go and hit hashtag replay. Hit hashtag replay. Now, if you're on the podcast, if you're on the on-demand channels, if you're watching this right now or listening to it, send me a DM if you can't go below and make any comments because we do syndicate this on many platforms. Send me a DM and just say hashtag I'm here. Go to I am Shay Brown. Drop a note and say, I'm here, Shay. I'm in the building. I respond to everyone. I love it. Love to hear from you. And for all the folks who are new and you're joining us for the very first time, let me tell you what the CEO Sales Huddle is. So you're very, very clear. CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. Let me say that again. How to sell more faster. And at the end of the day, we understand that you know how to sell. Yes, we get that. But at the end of the day, we know 2 things. Number 1, you want to do it fast. Okay, we're at the 7-minute mark right now, and as we're moving along. Let me tell you why we show up. Let me tell you why we're here. Let me tell you why we're in the building. We're in the building for 3 reasons. Here's our big why, our big why. Number 1, sales growth. Without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So we know we need sales. Number 2, accountability. You probably heard this before. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. And number 3, consistency. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with the most? They struggle with consistency. So we can generate sales. We can be accountable. We can build our team. Then, oh my gosh, you're probably going to get a huge bonus at the end of the year. So at this time, it's important that we share. Big why. Oh, okay. I didn't know I had this over here. Okay, this is pretty cool. We got so many changes going on this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. We're in the building. We've got this. Okay, so we only ask for 15 minutes a day. How long? 15 minutes a day. That's 1% of the day. There's 1,440 minutes at every day. We're at the 8-minute, 12-minute mark. We only ask for 15 minutes. We have one outcome. Our number 1 outcome of the CEO Sales Huddle is $100,000 a month plus of consistent, predictable, reliable income. Let me say it again, $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable income. Now, here's the good news. When you reach that level, and this is kind of cool. When you reach that level, you can say, you know what, Shay, I'm done. I'm out. And it's kind of cool. You can move on. Now, we're at the 8-minute and 41-second mark. And we're going to arguably, I believe, the most important part of the whole CEO Sales Huddle. So we take about 3 minutes and we go 8 minutes and 50-second mark now. And we go over to the CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, the CEO Sales Dashboard was created as the number 1 sales tool for CEOs to use every single morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time so they can measure and manage their business to get sales growth. And that's how they get to $100,000 per month of consistent, predictable, reliable income. So I want you to go ahead and pull yours up right now if you haven't. Let's go to the video. Well, we're not going to the video, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the dashboard. So go to your Excel sheet right now. And when you go to your Excel sheet, can we take this down? Okay, we can't. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not it. Okay, it must be this one. Go to your CEO Sales Dashboard now. And once you get there, open it up. Now, we're at the 9-minute and 34-second mark. And when you open it up, you're going to go key in a couple categories. First, we got leads. So you're going to go over to today's date, the date of today, go into the box. And for leads, look at how many leads came into your business yesterday. Then how many leads came in the day before. Now, you should have a trend going here, by the way. It's not a good thing or bad thing. We have 4 categories in each one. So we have leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, these are the 5 sales indicators. Now, you can have subcategories, but the 5 indicators that drive any business that every CEO under sales indicators is one of the pillars must know and understand in order to grow their business. Without, it's very, very difficult, if not impossible, by the way, if not impossible. So let's go ahead and show them a visual. Can we show them a visual? Do we have a visual? Okay, they said we do. Great, great. Let's go show them the visual of this. That's not it here. First, if you haven't downloaded your CEO Sales Dashboard, head on over there now to www.ceosaleshuddle.com and download it. The CEO Sales Dashboard has 5 indicators that I just shared. Leads, appointments, offers, deals, repeat business. Every day, we at the 10-minute and 45-second mark. I spend about a minute, maybe 90 seconds, and I go deep in one area. Today, as you go across your CEO dashboard, if you got to do it yourself, do it yourself. If you got an assistant, that's the number one job of your assistant every single day is to plug in to the CEO Sales Dashboard, open up the Excel sheet, and put it in there. It was created so it wouldn't be complicated. It was created so it's not in an app. It was created in a way that any one of your company can use and manage. Under leads, there's 5 type of subcategories. Let me go over this because we do this every day. We're at the 11-minute and 16-second mark. Number 1, what leads were new to the CRM? That means you got their first name, last name, phone number, and email. We would all agree right now in this present moment that a lead is someone that's new to your database. And in order to grow the company, I didn't say grow the revenue, grow the company, you have to have an infusion of new leads. Otherwise, the company never grows. The revenue could grow from existing clients, but the company itself will remain stagnant. Number 2, engage leads. One of the biggest challenges that people said to me is, Shay, I'm getting leads. They're coming in, but no one's engaging with me. And an engaged lead is someone who has maybe opted in or engaged with your company over the last 30 days. Now, so if yesterday or the day before you had a lead, you're going to put it in the category. Now, some of you, you're off Saturday and Sunday. Some of you work Saturday and Sunday. Some of you have automated systems that are going on. So right now, plug it in and then look at the projection of how many leads do you anticipate coming in this week. Number 3 are referrals. Now, referrals is not something you can do. You can't go manufacture referrals. Referrals are a result of you just doing your job. You ask for it, and someone along the way decide to pass a first name, last name, phone number, and email. Referrals represent a good part of the revenue. I understand that. So we want to track referrals. Did you ask for a referral? Did you follow up with someone that promised a referral? In this case, those are subcategories. We'll get into that another time. Today's lesson is really all about, number 1, how many referrals came in yesterday? And then last but not least, and I know I might be going on a rant on this, but I believe that the sales indicators are so important. And one of the challenges, I think this is it, one of the challenges that a number of entrepreneurs have is, Shay, I'm talking to a lot of folks. We're at the, where are we at now? 13-minute mark. And they're just not qualified. And so as I was talking to one of my clients recently, and we put together a CEO Sales Dashboard, and I said, are you using it? She said, no. I said, listen, when we talk next time, all I want to know is how many qualified leads did you speak with, which means your company got in front of people who had an interest, want, or desire. They at least qualified. You made sure they were qualified, and they go into a qualified bucket. We're going to communicate to them a little bit differently than we do it just to the normal folks. Okay. All right. Anyway, CEO Dashboard is my most important thing. We're at the 14-minute mark. We got so much new stuff going on here. I'm on a rant. So there's a couple of things that I want you to do. First, I want to make sure you download the CEO Sales Dashboard if you haven't, so that you have this, that you use this. This is the number 1 sales tool that CEOs use every single day in order to grow their business to $100,000 per month. All right. This is a very important segment. We call it Celebrate Wins. And I love to step back and celebrate wins because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we don't do that. Sometimes as entrepreneurs, we focus on everything else, but we don't celebrate the wins. So we have 3 questions that we like to ask ourselves. 3 questions as it relates to celebrating wins. Number 1, what are you most proud of? Like if you can come on here right now, I know we're at the 14-minute and 15-second mark. I'm so sorry, but we might go over 2 or 3 minutes today. But I want you, we got a lot of stuff going on, okay? We're trying to do something new, trying to diversify, trying to be creative. But number 1, what are you most proud of? Did you try something yesterday and it failed? Did you have the best intentions but didn't get the results? What are you most proud of? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment? If any, what was your biggest accomplishment? And number 3, if I could bring you on here right now and you said, Shay, this is what I want to brag about yesterday. And you're ready. You're ready. I hit the camera. You come on right now. Let's look at some of our biggest accomplishments. What are we most proud of in this present moment? And then what are the biggest roadblocks? See, one of the things I believe oftentimes is that we pretend like things just don't exist. And we're going to have roadblocks. I know the new saying with the kids is life be lifing, right? Things be happening. There's ups and downs, Murphy's Law, whatever you want to call it. But let's take a moment and let's just step back right now. Like me, you, in this present moment, we're going to step back and we're going to look at what are some of the roadblocks that you have to challenge. 3 questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this business, you get exactly what you focus on. So what was your biggest roadblock? I want you to answer that question. Just yesterday. Not last week, but yesterday. What's preventing you today from moving forward? And, I like to be as honest as we possibly can. And I like to look back and say, okay, if I control the controllables at the 16-minute and 3-second mark, I know I'm 1 minute over, so we're coming down the home stretch. This is our last segment before the message of the day. But if I was controlling the controllables, and I want you to lean in right now. I want you to listen very carefully. And I was to ask the question, what is the one thing, I love the book, but what's the one thing you can do today that if you do it, it would move your business forward, and it has directly related to sales, which is how you generate revenue. And what if you did it? You made the phone call. You wrote the email. You recorded the video. You hired the person. You interviewed. You put out the job posting. You went through the process and getting the SOPs written, the standard operating procedures. Whatever it is for you for sales, what's the one thing you could do? And I want you to write it down. Matter of fact, DM me. DM me and say, Shay, this is the one thing I can do. You can put it below in the comments if you want to be public. I'm open to that. But some of you want to DM me over at I am Che Brown. Just go at I am Che Brown. Send me a DM and say, Shay, this is the one thing I can do today. Even if you don't do it, I'm going to be your accountability partner. We're going to do this together. We're going to get to $100,000 per month plus of consistent, predictable, reliable income. You got the number one sales tool, which is the CEO Sales Dashboard, and you're showing up for the CEO Sales Huddle, which is the only place that CEOs come to do one thing, and that is focus on sales. Okay, I'm on a rant now. I got to get to the message of the day. How do I get to the message of the day? Ladies and gentlemen, how do I get to the message of the day? Okay. Well, that's not the message of the day. This is not the message of the day. That's not the message of the day. Okay, that's not the message of the day. Oh, here we go. The message of the day. Okay. We're going to get this thing automated right now, but thank you for hanging in there with us. We're currently at the 17-minute mark. And let me go ahead and share the message of the day. What did I do wrong? Okay, hold up. I think it's okay. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna go up here. Okay. You guys we got a lot going on. No, that's not it. Okay, here we go. The message of the day. The number one question I get asked is, Shay, what is the secret to sales? What can I do that you did in order to be able to build my own business as it relates to sales? And I'll share the number one secret. It's a phrase that I live by, and here it is. Don't chase the money, add value, and the money will chase you. In many cases, folks want to know what's quick to say. They want to know what words can they use. How can they build emotion? How can they connect? I tried all that over the years. And what I've learned is add as much value as possible, solve the biggest problem you can, and people will pay you today if you help them solve the problem today. Be in the problem-solving business. You do that, and my promise is your sales will explode. With that being said, that's what I would call the message of the day that I want to share with you. I want you to know, as you're all listening, as you're all here, that every single one of you, as you're listening right now, you're incredible. I appreciate you being here on this particular CEO Sales Huddle. We went over with the 19-minute and 14-second mark. Do me a favor. Look right below the video and just drop me a DM and say, hashtag I'm here. Just put hashtag I'm here. Let me know that you're in the building. Let me know what you enjoy. Send me a DM over at I am Che Brown. We're adding value. We're making changes. Just like Versace, we're always adjusting, but we're going to make it right, and we're going to give you the most amount of value we can every single morning, 1% of the day, 15 minutes represents 1% of the day. There are 1,440 minutes in every day, and this represents 1% of the day. All right, we got to go. We out. With that being said, my name, by the way, is still Che Brown. Hadn't changed. The happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. We'll make good things happen. We connect again next time. I'll see you over at the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm out. Peace. Thanks.